Simon & Schuster Audio presents Blind Kiss, a novel by Renée Carlino. Read by Rebekkah Ross and Sebastian York.
Cutting people out of your life is easy. Keeping them in is hard. Walter Dean Myers. 1. Present day. Penny. In my dreams, I danced. It had been a decade since I had laced my point shoes and glided across a stage, let alone a studio. Yet in my dreams, I felt strong, flexible, in control of my body. I felt like myself. In reality, I was like every other suburban housewife in Fort Collins, Colorado, though lately I'd been allowing myself to indulge in old dreams by going down to the studio where I used to dance as a girl. Now it's a Subway restaurant. What a travesty. I often sat on the bench just outside of its double doors and wished that I could afford to pay the lease on the space to reopen the studio. It had always been my goal, but life changes. We get sidetracked. Some of us get lost in the details of domestic life, and before we can blink again, we're 34 and our dreams are unattainable. That particular morning, I turned on the TV to see what the weather would be like. It was spring, and the ice had melted, but it was going to be a gloomy day. Instead of the news, the movie Groundhog Day filled the screen. How apropos, I thought, though I didn't necessarily want my own cycle to break. My 14-year-old son, my only child, was going off to MIT in the fall. How I raised a genius kid, I'll never know. But it seemed too soon for him to be leaving me, alone, in a life that seemed unrecognizable, in a marriage that was slowly and quietly dying. I paced around the house, making sure everything was perfect, as always, until Milo came down for breakfast. "Do you want blueberry waffles, or pancakes, or eggs, or—" "Don't worry about it, Mom," Milo said with his back to me as he made himself an espresso. "I don't eat breakfast anymore." "Since when do you not eat breakfast? It's the most important meal of the day. It's why you're so smart." "That's not why I'm smart, Mom. It's because I was born this way. It's because of Dad and Grandpa and you." "And Gavin and Ling and Kiki and Grandma," I added, reminding him of my two best friends from college, my sister and my mother. The small village that had helped me raise Milo. "What are you going to do today?" he asked. "The weather looks bad, but maybe I'll go—"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?